Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday. Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday. Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday. Karen's birthdays, it's time for Karen's birthday.
We're going
We
to
are
end the show
ready.
as we often do with turning things over to Karen for her weekly celebration of those who make the movies. Karen.
All right, here we go. I don't know. This is a huge bunch of birthdays, so I better get going before Adam passes out. All right. Let's start off our birthdays this week by wishing a happy birthday to Hugh Jackman, who turns 44.
Ooh, awesome.
He was born a small Ackman in Australia, and now he's a huge Ackman here in the States. Oh, do I have to wait for the
Ackman.
No, I got it.
Okay.
But I will.
Why you?
I'm going to give Paul credit for that. We were in some sort of store, and Paul goes, "Oh, he was born a Hugh Jackman here." I'm like, "Okay," and I wrote it down.
Huge.
I think it was when we were in Target buying my shirt. But anyway, he is quite the song and dance man, first starring as Gaston in the Australian national tour of Beauty and the Beast. Curly in the made-for-TV movie of Oklahoma. Jean Valjean in Les Miserables, who earned him a Tony nomination for Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role. And he was nominated for a Tony for his work in the Broadway musical The Boy from Oz. And it was announced that in 2015, he will star as P.T. Barnum in the movie The Greatest Showman on Earth. And I was just wondering if that'd be anything like the musical Barnum, because I love that show. It has great songs in it. And also it says he's going to star in the X-Men Days of Future Past. And I'm not sure if that's Andrew Lloyd Webber or Stephen Sondheim, but it doesn't really matter who wrote the songs. I'm definitely going to go see that. So that'll
I've always
be nice.
thought there's not enough dancing in Wolverine.
I think there should be
more-
more
Yeah.
dancing, a little more frolicking maybe.
Yeah, frolicking, not enough.
More showgirls.
Oh, definitely high kicks. I want
I'm
to see
so
Wolverine
sad.
high kicking.
Yeah.
As I live forever.
There you go. You'd be great in that.
I'm so sad.
I want to see the
Adamantium Blues.
I want to see Adam's one-man show, Wolverine the musical.
Adamantium Blues.
Start growing your fingernails and toenails. All right. Wait, are his toenails long too?
Shall I
No.
pop my
No, okay.
claws? Shall I hold them in?
It's actually his bones.
Ew!
come out,
Oh,
yeah.
Lord. Okay, next up, let's wish
Like
a
a
happy
boner.
birthday to
Finger
a
boners.
It's like boners out of his hands.
friend of the show, Guillermo del Toro, who turns
Oh, that's
48.
right.
Yes.
Personal friend.
Personal
He appeared
friend.
on the show. It's
He
true.
appeared on
Friend
the
of
show.
the show.
He can direct anyone from Hellboy to Pale Man.
Wait, I got to back up.
Yes.
He's 48.
48. He looks older,
How
doesn't
old
he?
was Jackman?
44.
44.
God, I suck. Go on.
You look great. Oh, shut up. All right.
You're younger than both of them.
Yeah,
My
you're
lord.
doing
You're right.
great.
There you go.
I'm
There's
gonna-
some positive news.
I know.
I got 8 years to catch up.
I'm going to say, it doesn't matter. You're still younger than they are. According to IMDb, Mr. Del Toro has directed Pacific Rim, Hellboy 2, The Golden Army, Pan's Labyrinth, Hellboy, Blade 2, The Devil's Backbone, and produced Puss in Boots, Kung Fu Panda 2, Rise of the Guardians, and Mama, just to name a few.
Yeah, those 8 years are going to be packed, by the way.
Well, no, hey, it's you 1 foot in front of the other. Just start with Kronos,
There you go.
and then boom, and then you're off. Then Mimic,
Well,
and then keep, you keep going.
That's perfect because I got to say, other than the fact that Mr. Del Toro either produced or directed these movies, what else do all of them have in common?
Can I have the list again, please?
Just take a stab.
You haven't seen one of
Right.
them.
I've never seen one of them. It took me 3 minutes to read them all,
None
and
of them
I
star
left some
everyone
out.
who's in Mimic.
All right. So I see at least about one movie a week, sometimes as many as 3, and I've never even accidentally seen any of his movies. I am just guessing that me and Mr. Del
Devil's
Toro,
Backbone. That's the one for you.
we are very different people. I'm saying we probably couldn't hang out. Paul said that we probably could hang out because he's very cool.
Oh, you would love him.
He is the most
I-
applicable
More
guy.
than you would love his movies.
I just say that Hugh Grant has never appeared in any of his movies. I checked. I went to IMDb and there's no Hugh Grant.
No Bill
He's
Murray.
not in
Bill
Mimic.
Murray.
Oh, he was in Mimic 2, which therefore didn't do.
No Lyle Lovett.
But no Lyle Lovett. No Julia Roberts. No Sandra Bullock. But there's one thing that
Hellboy 3 coming up.
He
that
makes crap.
Mr. Del Toro did teach me, and that's how to say Guillermo. I like saying it. It's fun to say Guillermo.
Gary of the Bull, right? Is that what that translates to?
Guillermo.
I don't know. He seems cool, but I don't get us. Anyway, let's wish a happy birthday to America's sweetheart, Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Who turns 43. You were still younger than him.
Oh, you're right. Thank
And
you.
he can play anywhere from Oscar winner for his writing on Good Will Hunting, to being a bottom in Behind the Candelabra.
Oh.
We all know that
See,
Matt
you
Damon.
would have to go do that,
You don't have to
maybe.
do that.
Did we see his bottom?
Not enough, no.
In
I never have seen enough of his bottom. I could take some of that. You know what I'm saying, right, Jamie? I do. Okay. We all know that Matt Damon is known for playing Will Hunting in Good Will Hunting and Jason Bourne from the Bourne trilogy. But did you know that he turned down the role of Ennis in Brokeback Mountain?
Oh,
He said that he
Who knew?
regretted turning down the part, but at that point in his career, he couldn't follow up a gay movie, The Talented Mr. Ripley, and a cowboy movie, All the Pretty Horses, with a gay cowboy movie.
Typecast.
Awesome, isn't it?
Granted, I am late to the party, but his
Yes.
name was Ennis.
Anus.
yeah.
Anus? Anus?
No,
Anus?
not anus.
Well,
I'm not
once
the
you get that
first-
country accent, you get anus.
I-
I'm the
Anus.
first one to come to that conclusion, right?
Can't be.
You
That's
know,
gotta be
that's
intentional.
gotta be. No,
Every third grader
intentional.
that saw that movie.
But
I
he was
mean-
the top, from what I remember.
Who's counting?
So he's been able to be a top and a bottom. And lastly,
Anus.
let's wish a very happy birthday to Chevy Chase, who turns 70. Now, you look definitely better than Chevy Chase.
Thank you.
But he can play anywhere from a young, know-it-all, smart-ass asshole on SNL to an old, know-it-all, smart-ass asshole on Community. I just want to open this panel up to everyone here. Have you ever walked out on a movie?
No.
Yes.
What
I think I
movie?
brought that up. Career Opportunities with Frank Wiley and Jennifer Connelly.
Oh,
Jennifer
yeah?
Connelly? You walked out
Yeah.
on Jennifer Connelly?
Yeah, it might have been good, but I just seen The Doors, and I thought The Doors was fantastic, and I just wanted to go see The Doors again.
That's not a good follow-up to The Doors, yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm like, I'm going back into The Doors. I went back into The Doors.
I've thrown my hat at a movie.
Shut up. What are you talking about?
Summersby.
Oh, you didn't like Summersby?
Oh God, I hate it.
You literally took off your cap. and-
Threw it. I may have even left it there.
Was that in Oxford? Was that in Oxford, Ohio? That's when they came out. Did you throw that at the
It
Princess
was
Theaters?
summer. I think it was summer. I was dating a girl, so it was at home
Oh.
in Cleveland. Yeah.
Were you showing off, throwing your, I can throw my
Yeah.
hat.
This is how much I know about movies. This one sucks.
Adam, have you ever walked out?
I don't think I have. I told you the story of Ultraviolet, which threw me out of it.
Oh,
which
that's
was,
right. That
I
was
kind of thought
perfect.
about walking out, and then the film burned, and it actually threw me out of it, which was awesome.
For all the better, yeah.
I have only walked
Still
out
don't
of,
know how that
I've
stupid
walked
movie
out of
ends.
one movie, and I'm embarrassed to say it now because it's a great movie, and I don't know what I was thinking. I walked out of Funny Farm, and it's got Yellow Dog.
I don't get what you were thinking.
I don't
Before we
know.
met, I would have stopped
I
that.
know.
Well, I do have to say, I remember the first time I saw that, I was expecting a lot more sort of ha-ha Chevy Chase type stuff.
Maybe that's
and
it.
it really does settle down into like its own mode, which is really good, and it's a really,
Yeah.
really good movie. But at the time, I kind of was like, this isn't the Chevy Chase movie I was quite
It
looking
wasn't
for.
Flash.
Falling off of ladders, but when that town has to
No.
pretend they're super
Yeah,
Christmas
Yeah.
town,
exactly.
that's hilarious.
It's very good, but I just wasn't ready for it. But I was
Yellow
ready
Dog.
for
Yellow
my.
Dog doesn't know what town he's in.
doesn't know what town he's in. I love the mailman too, because we had that mailman, crazy psycho mailman.
I love the dog that runs away before he can name it, so they don't
Yeah.
know what to shout at it. That's such a funny joke. Yeah. They get a dog, they bring it back, and then he just
just
starts
leaves.
running, and they're like, he sure loves to run, doesn't he? hey, dog, come back. They hadn't named it. I just thought that was like great.
And they see
joke.
him again later, just it's
He's
just a
still
flyby
running.
in the distance.
Still running.
But even though I walked out on that movie, I never could bring myself to walk out on my favorite Chevy Chase movie, which is The Three Amigos. So I just wanted to give us a little taste of some Three Amigos as we say happy birthday to all of our birthday people this week.
One for each other
And all for one, the brave amigos are we. Fighting
together and everyone.
Oh, you guys are better than me.
By the way, this was originally supposed to be called Three Caballeros, based on the Disney cartoon, but Disney wouldn't let them use it because they've got a bunch of lawyers. Anyway, Escape from Tomorrow, brought to you by Disney. Oh, I'm sorry,
sorry.
independent people who aren't
What?
Disney at all.
And that wraps another movie showcast. Together we are the movie
I
guys.
love a good movie conspiracy.
Individually we are.
Movie.